In this video, we're going to be comparing the Nike Pegasus Plus against its closest rivals, and I'm going to be telling you which one I prefer and why. Hello everybody and welcome to FORDY Runs. My name is Chris Ford and I'm a running and athletics coach based here in the UK, and when I'm not coaching runners, I'm making running shoe review videos here on YouTube. And today I wanted to compare the Pegasus Plus against, I would say, three of its closest rivals, or the sort of three shoes that I feel are closest to it. Right, so firstly, I want to give this shoe a bit of love because I really like this shoe. It's £165, which is a lot of money. We'll come on to that. But I really like the shoe. It features the full-length Zoom X in the shoe. It is called the Plus, but if you look there, I think I've got it upside down, but it basically says Pegasus Turbo, which sort of takes us back to 2018 when they came out with the original Pegasus Turbo. And we all loved that shoe because it was fast feeling, it was up-tempo, and it featured some of their sort of racier foams that were out at the time. And this again comes back to that with the Zoom X in the shoe. Fits true to size, looks great, and I just think, yeah, well done Nike for bringing this back. Now, we're not going to be talking about the Pegasus nature on this channel because that still leaves an emotional scar. So I was thinking about the Pegasus Plus, I was thinking, what shoes really do I think this goes up against? What shoes, if I go into my garage where we've got about 1 million shoes and I want to pull this out, but I'm looking at other shoes, what sort of shoes are sticking out their sort of heads at me?
Now, come on, FORDY. Take me out instead of the Pegasus.
So, I thought we would have a look at the Brooks Hyperion 2. We'll also go up against the SL2 and the old Rebel 4. Whoa. Now, the Max 6, I was like, do I, don't I? But you know what? I want to keep this video short, so let's crack on. So, price-wise, the Pegasus is the most expensive out of them. The rest of them are pretty much the same, although the Adidas is considerably cheaper, actually. This is £110, but if you go over Start Fitness and use the code FORDYRUNS, you're going to get it for under £100, which is nuts. And talking about this, you've got Light Strike Pro, full length running through the shoe. You also have Light Strike 2.0. You've got an amazing outsole on the shoe. Fits true to size. Let's weigh it, because weight is important, because they're all up-tempo daily trainers we're talking about today. That's 254 grams, the SL2. Pegasus Plus I'm putting on is 264 grams. Rebel 4, 225. I think it's the lightest actually, or is the Brooks lighter? Hang on. No, Brooks 212 grams. So the Brooks is the lightest out of these shoes. But coming back to the Adidas, I love the look of it. The upper's probably the only thing that lets the shoe down. Maybe the laces. The laces aren't great compared to the Brooks. But overall, this is a fast feeling, great shoe. It's just fantastic. This really is. You could do loads of stuff in this. No, this is not a shoe you can't do half marathons in. This is your sort of 10K tempo shoe that you just go out and have some fun in. Okay, this is just a great up-tempo daily trainer at the unbelievable price of £110. Now, the Rebel 4 I absolutely love. I don't know, it's just a shoe that I get on very well with. It's a wide platform. The midsole in this shoe, it just feels great. I don't know, there's something about this shoe that just works for me. This isn't fitting true to size as a UK 10. It's just, again, a great shoe for sort of daily miles, a bit quicker stuff. I don't know if I'm going out and I'm doing, what sort of session I'll be doing. Just 3 miles at target goal pace at lunchtime, 8-minute miles. Stick this on, out we go. It can do everything. This shoe is brilliant because it can do everything. Then we've got the Brooks. Now, I snuck the Brooks in here because I really like this. This has got the DNA Flash in it. This is much more of a low-slung, more sort of racier feeling shoe. This is a great treadmill shoe. It features the best laces out of all of these shoes. I think it looks amazing, which is something I can't believe I'm saying in 2024 for a Brooks shoe, if you think about how bad the shoes used to look. But this just looks amazing. It just feels fast. It's got a great turnover, but it really is that more traditional sort of, yeah, faster feeling daily trainer. And then we've got the Nike, which sort of sits in between them. I would say the Nike is the sort of middle ground between the Adidas and the Brooks. The Rebel is very closely matched to the Nike. I would say this would suit other people. Sorry, would suit people who aren't necessarily loving the Nike's sort of forefoot feel to the shoe. This is a much more balanced shoe in terms of the feel of the foam. The Nike foam, the Zoom X, still at sort of over 6 miles, you start to feel really much the road under the forefoot. Where with the Rebel, you don't get that. It's very much a more balanced feeling foam in the shoe. It runs across the shoe. I really like the Nike. I'm not saying it's a bad shoe in any shape or form, but for whatever reason, it's the same with the Pegasus 41, and it might be the 10mm drop. I don't know, I noticed much more the road contact under the forefoot over that sort of 6 or 7 miles in this shoe versus I do in the Rebel, and that's probably one of the main reasons why I prefer the Rebel. Now look, I like all of these shoes, okay, and I'm super blessed because I have all of these shoes. For me, if I was going on the treadmill, I'd take the Brooks. If I was just sort of cocking about like I usually do, I'd take the Rebel. If I wanted to do like a faster session, I'd probably go Adidas. And then if there's sort of, I wasn't really sure what I was doing, I'd probably go with the Nike. So this is going to come down very much to personal preference, which I know doesn't help at all in terms of summing this video up. But I think there's something here for everybody, and that's the key. What's great in 2024 is that we've finally got some daily trains, some up-tempo daily trains that are super exciting, but will work for so many different types of runners. Bigger people, smaller people, faster people, slower people, people who do a little bit more mileage on the treadmill, people who do a little bit more mileage down the, the canal and towpaths, people who just want a sort of a shoe that can, go a little bit quicker if they want to, but are comfortable doing some of those slower miles. There's a little bit for everybody here. All the brands have stepped up this year. Nike have done the same with the Pegasus Plus. Right, so in terms of summing it up, you buy the Adidas SL2 at £110, you buy this shoe. It's just a no-brainer, okay? It's just unbelievable. I think the Brooks needs a shout out because this is just light and fast feeling. It is that more sort of racy feeling. But I think these two shoes as well are great. The Nike have come back, or the Nike have come back really and done a cracking job with the Pegasus Plus. And I think out of these two, it's very hard to choose and it will come down to personal preference. Okay, people, so yeah, I'm not really sure I've done a very good job in terms of picking one out of these. As I said, I think SL2 is the one to go for in terms of price because £165 for Nike is well, it's over the top. So buy the SL2. But if that doesn't work for you, because it may not, then you've got some like really, really good options in terms of the other shoes that are on offer. Okay, people, there we go. That's it. Don't think I've helped, but who knows? Let me know in the comments which one have you got out of these, which one do you prefer, and more importantly, why. I think that's the important thing. What's working for you? Again, we are all different as runners, okay? That's the most important thing to remember. We are all different. So let me know in the comments, let others know which one is working for you and what sort of runner you are, because that's the key to all of this. Okay, people, don't forget to subscribe and I shall catch you all later.